Em có thể Hoàng Anh, bác sĩ Hoàng Anh ở bên Viện Cộng sản sẽ qua giờ đấy nhỉ. Em xin hỏi giáo sư một câu. Trong những trường mà giả sử bất tử não lớn, ví dụ mình phát hiện ra từ 10 tuần, thì có cần phải theo dõi thêm tuần tiếp theo để khẳng định lại, hay là mình có thể có một hội đồng để định chỉ thai sớm, ví dụ như là cái thai vô sọ này, hoặc là không chia tạo trước này, một số bất tử não lớn thì như giáo sư ở bên Úc, giáo sư sẽ tư vấn sản phụ như thế nào ạ?
Yeah, I'm very glad. I'm very glad that you asked this question, because I want to say that detecting these major brain abnormalities becomes a standard according to the ISUA guidelines, 11 to 14 weeks. And I've shown you examples of all the abnormalities that we've picked between 11 to 14 weeks according to the ISUA standard. There is no ISUA standard to detecting central nervous system or any organ system abnormalities between 6 to 10 weeks. But I am part of an ISUA guideline which we are preparing for what the expectations are for a scan between 6 to 10 weeks. So please be patient, and this guideline will come to print in the next year or two. But let me say that I am sharing with you the experience of a unit that started cell-free DNA 10 years ago. It replaced first trimester combined screening in our practice within a period of 14 to 16 months. It was very, very quick. It was a change that was driven not by obstetricians, not by midwives, not by general practitioners. It was a change that was driven by women through social media when they learned about the Down syndrome test that was better than any other test and you could have it at 10 weeks. It was a very expensive test. It was $2,500 USD. And we had to make sure that before drawing blood that we did the scan to make sure that the baby was alive, to make sure that it wasn't a twin pregnancy with one twin demise that could complicate the test result. And we needed to make sure that it was the correct gestation. We were not drawing blood too early. So at the beginning we were really doing it to date the pregnancy and assess early structure. But as we did more and more scans, we learned more and more about major abnormalities that we could pick. And what I've done today is just to share with you our experience over 10 years, which we have published in the ISUA journal, in the White Journal, with myself, Bernard Benoit, and Daniel Rolnick, about detecting abnormalities. But this is a single paper, and please understand, it's sharing an experience and a vision to what lies ahead in the future, but it is certainly not a standard of practice that I'm recommending that people go out tomorrow and start making diagnosis to 6 to 10 weeks. That's a very important point to make, and I'm very glad you asked the question.
Thank you very much, Professor.